All right, thank you so much, Angela. We appreciate it. Now, when it comes to fighting crime in Central Indiana, you hear us say, if you have any information, call Crime Stoppers.
That's
and then
right.
we'll give you the number.
For sure. But what actually happens when you call that number? And how can they make sure you'll stay anonymous?
Well, tonight, our Samantha Johnson sits down with police and takes us inside Crime Stoppers of Central Indiana.
Every time the phone rings, trained expert operators hope justice is calling, taking anonymous tips to solve crimes.
It doesn't matter what the tip is, we always send it.
Crime Stoppers President Dan Rosenberg describes the operation as a puzzle where no tip is too small.
Many times those missing pieces are small pieces, but they're pieces that are out in the community.
So we asked, how can a call really be anonymous when we know we can track everything we do on our phones? The answer, sending your calls to Canada, where the anonymity laws are much more strict.
So when it's up in Canada, everything is scrubbed from that. When we get a phone call, it just says the tip line.
So the next question is, how do callers get reward money if there's no way to track them?
We have relationships with banks around the area. Those banks have a coordinated desk. We give you an exact place in the bank that you have to be. We give you a password. We have a code name for you that you pick out. You have to be there precisely at that moment. The video for that particular desk is turned off. And if you say all these things, the manager of the bank hands you an envelope with cash.
So there's no receipt and no trace you were ever involved.
Really, because what's important about this program is that people can feel safe.
We sat down with IMPD, who confirms they have no involvement with anonymous tipsters.
It's intentional to help ensure that the people who are calling are truly anonymous.
So what's the difference in calling Crime Stoppers and IMPD? Well, either way, you don't have to give your name, but Lieutenant Foley says detectives can typically ask direct follow-up questions that can sometimes get more information for the investigation. Police say no matter which line you choose, a little information can go a long way.
And hopefully by making these arrests, that we're preventing other things from happening.
Lieutenant Foley personally knows how important community tips can be. A few years ago, he was the victim of arson. A camera caught the suspect, and within one day, the community ID'd him.
Those tips resulted in his being convicted, and he was responsible for at least 8 house fires. This individual sets your house on fire, and you wonder, is he going to come back? Well, I can rest assured he's not going to come back for a long, long time.
Back here at Crime Stoppers, Rosenberg making his mission very clear.
If you can talk to the police, number one, talk to them. If you can't do it, I get it. Come talk to us.
In Indianapolis, Samantha Johnson, 13 News.
Really some fascinating information.
That is really
insight
interesting.
there. Yeah, and you know you'll stay anonymous. Now, also want to let you know when IMPD sends us an update, they actually include a direct phone number and an email address to the IMPD detective in charge. They've been doing that for about 2 years now.